Hey everyone, it's 112 here, and welcome back to a very special video. So, I was inspired by a couple of things, which I'll get into in a minute, in order to do this, but essentially today, we are going to be taking a bit of a quiz, I suppose. My friend Megan Man, or Megasara ZX on Twitter, put together a list of 100 Mega Man-based questions, all in a row, and encouraged people to quote, retweet, and answer the questions. I thought I would go one step further and just answer them all rapid fire in a video. So here's how this is going to work. And I was also inspired by Nintendo Life, who did something similar. They had like a list of 100 Wii games or something like that, where John Cartwright would basically say his thoughts, or would basically state his thoughts on each Wii game for like 15 or so seconds. So we're going to do the same thing here. Basically, the rules are as follows. I have 15 seconds to both read the question and answer the question. No more, no less. Once the 15 seconds are up, we'll go to the next, and we'll just keep going down the line until all 100 questions are answered. So without further ado, let's get started. If it looks like I'm looking over to that way, it's because I have a second monitor up with all the questions. So, here we go. You should be able to see the screen now. And I'm going to set up the timer to start. It will basically beep whenever 15 seconds are up, and I'll move on to the next question. All right, I think we're ready to start. So, 3, 2, 1, begin. All right, for starters, how did you get into Mega Man, and what was your first Mega Man game? My first Mega Man game was Mega Man Anniversary Collection on the GameCube. I got into it by playing Mega Mans 1 through 8, Power Battle and Power Fighters. I really enjoyed them, and just from there, I kind of kept going with the rest of the series. All right, what is your favorite Mega Man game? My favorite Mega Man game is Mega Man X. It's also my favorite game of all time. It's an immaculate 2D platformer with so many different ways to experience the game. It is probably one of the best games. Like I said, it's my favorite game of all time. One of the best games ever made. Amazing. All right, what are your opinions on the Classic series? I overall think it's the best series in general. If you were to compare the quality of each respective series, Mega Man 9 is my favorite Classic series game. And I just think it's amazing. It's got tight platforming and great bosses. What are your opinions of the Mega Man X series? Even though Mega Man X is my favorite game of all time, it's not quite as good as the other ones because the later X games kind of suck. Like X6 and X7 are kind of garbage, so it's difficult for me to say it's my favorite Mega Man series, but it has a lot of cool stuff. What do you think of the Mega Man Zero series? Probably second best Mega Man series overall in terms of quality. Zero 3 and Zero 4 in particular are amazing games. It's got a great story. I love the darker tone that it takes, and overall I just really enjoy it. What are your opinions on the Mega Man ZX series? ZX is pretty fun. I do think ZX Advent has a fair share of problems, but it is overall great, and I love the fact that you can play as multiple playable characters, and I love the kind of vibe that it gives off. What do you think of the Mega Man Legends series? It definitely took the series in a different direction, but I think it did it for the better. You got to explore kind of a more open world with like dungeons and whatnot. It kind of felt like a Zelda game. It was pretty awesome. All right, what do you think of the Mega Man Battle Network series? I'm not as into RPGs as a lot of other people are, but I think it does a great job of making it feel unique and giving it this kind of Mega Man flair to it. The random encounters are too high, though, in literally every game. What do you think of the Mega Man Star Force series? I have not played that much of it. I've played the first game a little bit, but that's about it, so it's honestly something I need to get into and kind of play a little bit more. I'm hoping that there'll be a Legacy Collection somewhere down the line. Who is your overall favorite Mega Man protagonist? I would say Classic Mega Man, just because I think he is a great... I think he doesn't really... his personality is very interesting, and there's a lot of kind of darker elements to him than you would expect, especially with a game that's like rated E. What are your favorite OST in the Mega Man series? Mega Man 9, easily. That's not even a question. Every single song in Mega Man 9 is amazing. We're the Robots is my favorite video game song of all time, so absolutely 100% Mega Man 9. That's not even a contest. Have I read the Mega Man Archie comics? Yes, I have. I read it all the way through. I think they're amazing. I'm really sad that they stopped. Have I read some of the side mangas? Do they handle the game better? The game's elements better. The Mega Man Zero manga is garbage. I'll put it that way. What are my thoughts on the Western Mega Man TV shows? Ruby Spears is funny, but it hasn't aged well, and I think Fully Charged gets too much flack from the community. It gets a lot better towards the end of the season, seriously. I honestly think that people should give Fully Charged a second shot. On the topic of TV shows, what do you think about the RPG animes? I've been watching NT Warrior along with the rest of the R Mega Man community, and it's really good. There's a lot of filler, though. Like, a lot of filler. And every time Lan eats curry, I grimace. I've not watched the Star Force anime yet, but I will eventually. What was my reaction when Mega Man got into Smash? I wish I recorded it. It was amazing. I literally lost my mind. Like, I don't think I've ever been that excited for anything in my life other than Mega Man joining Smash. That was a dream come true. What is my favorite Mega Man character? Probably either classic Mega Man or Mega Man X. I really like classic Mega Man, as I said, how he has a lot more darker elements to him if you look into his lore. So, I also just really like his personality. He's very naive, but I feel like that kind of contributes to his character. Who is my favorite villain? Probably Sigma. He's like this ultimate evil bad guy who is, his motives are obviously terrible, but you can kind of, it's kind of interesting in that way, and that the way he go about it is pretty interesting as well. What is my favorite take on the weapon get screen is what I'm guessing. I guess I like the special weapons from Classic and X the most. Probably Classic. I just think that they have the most utility of them all. But I know that a lot of people think differently. I love the special weapons, though. What is my favorite boss in the Mega Man series? Oh, that's tough. Weapons Archive from Mega Man 10 is up there. So is the Sigma fight in X4. I'm going to go with Weapons Archive in Mega Man 10. I just love how it combines so many different bosses. What is my favorite stage in the Mega Man series? Oh, that's tough. Probably, oh geez, Galaxy Man stage from Mega Man 9 is up there. Also, Sting Chameleon stage in Mega Man X. I'll probably go with one of those two. I'll go with Galaxy Man. What is a Mega Man game that does not get enough love? Oh, this is really, really easy. Mega Man 5 on the Game Boy. I know that people have been talking about it a little bit more recently, but more people need to play that game. It is amazing. The Star Droids are such great villains. Who is my favorite rival Mega Man character? Ooh, that's tough. I really like Tron-Bonne a lot. She's even pictured here. I just think she provides a great foil to Volnut, so I'm going to go with Tron-Bonne. Although, there's some other characters as well. Alright, who is your favorite role? Classic series role. I love her design in 8. I think she looks awesome. I also really like her in Powered Up in general. You can even play as her in that game. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Classic series role on that one. Specifically her design from 8. Although her design from 11 is cool too. Which Zero do I prefer? Mega Man Zero Series Zero. I know that's not an uncommon opinion, but I just think he looks sleeker and kind of, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this, but I just think he looks a lot sleeker, I guess is the best way to put it. Which Mega Man series is best art style? Probably Mega Man X. I love Keisuke Mizuno's art style especially. His art for X Dive is just amazing. So I'm going to go with that for overall best art style and design. I'm just throwing on that one. Who is my favorite Robot Master? Either Galaxy Man or Splash Woman from 9. Although pretty much every Robot Master from 9 is awesome. So yeah, I would say one of those two probably. I'm taking a break there. Who is my favorite Maverick? I made a whole tier list about this. Magma Dragoon from X4 is my favorite Maverick. Although, when I hosted a Twitter poll, Cyber Peacock came out on top, which was very interesting. Also from X4. So, one of those two, I would say. Probably Magma Dragoon. Who is my favorite Mudos Reploid? Oh, geez. Probably Fenry Luna Edge from 04. Although I also really like some of the Mavericks from 03. Nah, I'll go with Fenry Luna Edge. He just looks awesome. Alright. Just trying to take a little bit of a break here. Who's my favorite Pseudoroid? I guess Argoyle and Ugoyle, the Shizaroids from ZX Advent. I really like them overall. Although, to be fair, High Volt from ZX is also great. So, actually, you know what? I'll go with High Volt. High Volt is awesome. Who's my favorite Net Navi? This is really basic, but Base.exe. I love his quest for power. I don't know why. It's very... I find that very interesting. So, sorry, I dropped something. But, yeah, I'll go with Base.exe overall. He's a super boss also. Who's my favorite EM being? I haven't played much of Star Force, so excuse my lack of knowledge on the subject. Either Taurus Fire or Lyra Note. They both look awesome. Especially Taurus. I'm going to go with Taurus Fire. I think he looks great. Who is my favorite human Mega Man character? Ooh, I like that question. Probably Dr. Light. I just think he has, especially after Mega Man 11, where it showed the shades of gray that he... with his actions in Robot University, I'll probably go with just Dr. Light. Who is the Mega Man character that you feel is mistreated by fans or how little presence had in the story? Easy, Axel. Axel, I know he made a bad first impression in X7, but he's awesome in X8. And I really hope more people start to appreciate him soon because he's pretty cool. Again, in X8. What Mega Man game does everyone hate but you enjoyed? I think people hate on 1 too much. I get that it hasn't aged well in a lot of different aspects, but it's really fun to just blast through it in under an hour. Probably one of my favorite games to speedrun. Do you think they should bring back remaking games like in the 2000s? If so, which game would you like to see get a remake? I would love if they continued Powered Up all the way through 6. I would love to see all the Robot Masters playable in 1 through 6. I just think that that's awesome. What do I think of the Mega Man Legacy Collections? One of the best things that the brand has done, honestly, period. It lets more people play the games on modern platforms. They're amazing. I really hope they continue making them for Legends, Battle Network, and Star Force. What is your most wanted Mega Man game? Would it be a revival to a canceled project, a resolution to a cliffhanger, or a completely new game? This is basic. I just want X9. I just think that the series needs a chance to come back after X6 and X7, and X8 didn't really quite flesh it out as much as necessary. If you were in charge of making a new Mega Man series, would you make it? What would you do? Would I make it a platformer, RPG, or a genre Mega Man does not tackle? Would it be connected to either timelines? I'd make a one-on-one fighting game, a la Street Fighter, with a huge roster of Mega Man characters. Hell yes. Which Mega Man game, in my opinion, is the best story? 0-3, no contest. The whole thing from beginning to end is engrossing and unexpectedly awesome. Like, I know Mega Man stories are not always great, but seriously, 0-3 is just top-notch. What is your honest opinion on how Capcom has treated Mega Man? Do you think they've gotten better or worse at it after the dry 2010s era? I think they've gotten a lot better about it. I think that they're really starting to give the series the respect it deserves for being around for 30 years. I don't want them to oversaturate the market. That is not good. Honest opinions about Rockman X Dive. It needs to come west. I honestly have not really played it that much because I can't really do it on my phone. But Rockman X Dive needs to come west because it's a really cool idea that more people need to experience. Are you familiar with Mega Man lore? Considering I moderate our Mega Man, yes, I kind of have to be in that aspect. And obviously you don't have to be super duper like knowledgeable about everything, but after doing this for so long, you kind of pick up on a couple things. Regarding lore, how do I feel about the Black Tights as ZX characters? Oh god, not this again. Look, if they say that if that's their skin, that's their skin. Why is this still an argument? Seriously. I feel like that one is just, I don't know. For those who know about the RPGs, was it hard to accept the Mega Man series not being about robots, or did you prefer the concept of AIs and aliens? I'll admit, I prefer the robot stuff personally. I just think it makes the series more interesting, but that's cool too. What Mega Man game should everyone play at least once? X1, hands down. One of the, like I said, favorite game of all time and one of the best games ever made. Seriously. Mega Man X is amazing. Even if you don't play 2D platformers, please play Mega Man X. Have you dragged your friends into Mega Man hell, or were you the one dragged in? Oh, jeez. No, I got into Mega Man myself. I'm the one dragging other people in. I want more people to experience this franchise and everything that it has to offer because it's so good. It challenges the player in a way that few others do. What is my favorite final boss and ending of any Mega Man game? Probably Dr. Wile's final boss in Mega Man 04. That whole sequence was incredible, and it's also my favorite final boss in the entire franchise. The ending is just, it makes me cry every time. How much does the Mega Man franchise mean to you? It's my favorite video game franchise of all time by a considerable margin. And I mean, our Mega Man community has just been by my side the whole time, and I love it, and I cannot thank them enough. All right, looping back to earlier questions, what is your favorite basic weapon from Classic or X? Oh god, that's tough. I really like Rising Fire from X4. I like Speed Burner from X2. I'd say one of those two. Storm Tornado from X1 is basic, but it's pretty good. What is my favorite EX skill? Phoenix Magnion's skill. I forget what it's called from 02, the Ryu Engine type skill. It's completely busted. It's hilarious, though. It's just Phoenix Magnion himself is a jerk to fight. What is my favorite Biometal? Probably Model X, just because I love Mega Man X himself so much. So I'm gonna go with Model X on that one. Ooh, need a breath break. Favorite form from Battle Network or Star Force? Oh, geez, I haven't played the Battle Network games in a while. I remember Search Soul was pretty overpowered, so I'm going to go with Search Soul on that one. I assume that's what they mean in terms of form. So, favorite battle chip and or battle card from Battle Network and Star Force? Wasn't there a battle chip that lets you, like, use an attack from base? I forget what it's called, but that one was completely busted. I mean, you got it after beating base, so that makes sense, but I'm going to go with that one. When playing the X series, which character do you prefer the most? X, easily. No, next question. That's easy. I love X. All right, favorite ZX protagonist to play as? Probably Ale. Ale is just a great character all around. He's also just fun to play as. I know Vince and Ale don't differ that much in terms of gameplay, but I just love Ale as a character in general, so yeah, her. Do you like the weapons introduced in X8 for Zero and Axel? If so, what is your favorite? I think they're pretty interesting. I think that they offer a kind of a unique play style to them. I love the Knuckle for Zero in X8, because he can do like Street Fighter moves and whatnot, like the Tatsumaki Senpu Kyaku. That is awesome. Favorite weapon from the Zero series that I cannot choose the Saber. Oh, that's easy. The recoil rod from Zero 3. That thing is so versatile and so helpful in a variety of situations. That's not even close. So, yeah. What is my favorite X armor? Probably the Ultimate Armor, just because I love how it looks. It's completely busted just because it's supposed to be a secret, but I just love using the Ultimate Armor's Nova Strike and just destroying everything. So, favorite duo in Mega Man is actually pictured right there. It's X and Zero. I love how they play off of each other. I know Axel was kind of introduced as a third wheel, so to speak, but I like Axel as well. I think that X-Zero and Axel make a great trio as well, so that would answer that question. Favorite X design? Oh, geez. I love X's sprite in X1. I don't know if that's exactly what they were asking for. And I love Keisuke Mizuno's interpretation of it for Rockman X Dive, so I'd probably go with that one. Mizuno's just an amazing artist. What is one character you would have liked to see playable in any game but never got to see them playable? I wanted the Robot Masters from 2 through 6 playable as they originally intended. Give me playable Metal Man with his metal blades. Give me playable, like, Dive Man, where he's, like, ridiculously fast and powerful. Do you think Net Navis are better than their robot counterpart, or does it depend on their character? It depends on the character. I think some of them are better as Navis. Like, for example, I honestly prefer Searchman as a Navi compared to his Robot Master form. XM Battle Network had GameCube games in which they swap genres. Would you like to see this concept being brung up more often? I mean, Command Mission was great. I don't like network transmission that much, so honestly, I would say that's probably not a great idea. Regardless if you know every Mega Man here, do I like Mega Man's Final Smash? Yes, it is the best Final Smash in both 4 and Ultimate. I don't care what anyone says. Mega Legends is amazing. Such a great way to represent him. Do I have any dreams of more Mega Man crossovers? I would love to see Mega Man crossover more in general. Rockman X Dive is kind of the pinnacle of that in terms of like inter-Mega Man crossover, but I'd love to see Mega Man crossover with other franchises. Like, I don't know, like Sonic or Mario. What is the scrap Mega Man character design you want to see come back in the game? Oh, I want to see Bond Man from Mega Man 1. I'm really sad that he got scrapped because I love the idea of like an adhesive-based Robot Master. That is so cool. Favorite Navigator? Oof. I guess Aelia. I know people give her a lot of crap in X5, but I think she matures a lot, and she has a great kind of backdrop in X6. It's very interesting. So I'll go with Aelia. Do I think some of the manga, comics, or even TV show characters should be part of the canon game universe? I can see Quake Woman fitting. Probably not the rest of maybe Vesper Woman. Other than that, not really. Like, I know the X manga has some original characters, but I feel like they wouldn't fit in. Favorite Guardian from the Mega Man Zero series? Oh, jeez. I just like how assertive Sage Harpoya is, so I guess I'll go with Harpoya. But all the Guardians are awesome, so that's a tough one. Regardless of what I think of X Dive, do I have a favorite skin? I really like Festus Zero. I don't know why, he just looks pretty hilarious. I also like that they had Mega Man X Legacy Collection's Ultimate Armor as a skin, because I actually like that armor. Has the Mega Man series ever made you cry? I cry when I view Mega Man Zero Force ending literally every single time. It always gets me. I don't know how you people do it without crying. It's the saddest thing, man, even if you know Zero's coming back. Do I think platformers and Legends should have done proper anime over the RPGs? X series, maybe, sure. The Zero series would also work well. Classic, I'm not sure about that. And Legends would work, but I don't think a classic series anime would work that well. What is the most obscure Mega Man related thing you know? I don't know how I'm supposed to come up with this in 15 seconds, but I guess it's that you can beat Mega Man 1 in under a minute using arbitrary code execution. Look it up. It's really interesting. Also, that Mega Man X and Classic 1 came out in the same day. I'm allowed to add any Mega Man character to Smash. Who do you pick? Mega Man X. I know he looks similar to Classic, but I think his special weapons could make him very different from Classic. So, Mega Man X. I know a lot of people are going to say Zero, but I want X. What is your favorite piece of official artwork from any series? X's artwork from X Dive. I love that art so much. I have it as my Steam profile at the moment. It's incredible, hands down. That Keisuke Mizuno is a legend. What is, in my opinion, the most calming Mega Man song? I mean, I Zero Your Fellow from what was that, 04, I think, is up there. I mean, I know it's very sad, but I guess that one too. I also like the, I forget one of the shop themes as well. The shop theme from Mega Man 11. While not official, have I heard of the Megas or Proto Man, bands inspired by the Mega Man franchise? I haven't listened to any of their songs, which I really should change. I like Mega Ran, though. Mega Ran's a great rapper. I really like his song, Wily. Which Mega Man character, in my opinion, had the best character development? Oof, probably Axel from X7 to X8, like a completely different character. I think he really evolved, and I would probably say him. I also really like Geo's character development in Star Force. Favorite Mega Man quote, can be funny or serious. Oh, geez. He who hesitates is lost from Bass in Mega Man 7. Those are words that I actually live by. Like, don't hesitate. In general, like, you try not to overthink things too much, which I do often. What is one thing you would like to change about the Mega Man series? I honestly just wish that some of the canceled games didn't get canceled, like Legends 3 and X9 never happened, but Legends 3 should have been uncanceled. Do you think Zero and Battle Network should get more entries despite them being technically completed? No. Do not touch Zero and Battle Network. They are done. They have a definitive conclusion. Leave them there. 04 and Battle Network 6 basically took them to where they need to be. They're done. Despite Star Force also have a conclusive ending, would you like to have seen Star Force 4? It would have been interesting, but I think it also would have been had the Mega Man X6 problem where they would have continued where they shouldn't have. So honestly, I'm cool with them leaving it at Star Force 3. That's fine. Which Mega Man cliffhanger are you dying to see resolved? I have to know what happens to Axel. I know it's going to be disappointing, but I have to know what happens to him in X9. That being said, also, what Master Thomas's plan is in ZX Advent. Seriously. What are some Mega Man headcanons or theories? I don't really have any, honestly. I go with just whatever's canon, honestly. Like, I'm sorry, this one's kind of a stupid answer, but I don't really have anything else to say. I just don't really do that kind of stuff. Do I have any fanfics, fan art, or fan music you made, or anyone else made? Alright, so I'm a little embarrassed about this, but I did have a Mega Man Twitter account for a while. I ran it for like a year or two and kind of stopped just because I kind of grew out of it. But if you look up Mega Man, Mega_Man_20XX, there it is. Are you excited for next year's game despite not knowing what it is? Yes, I want to see what Tyson is. It means match, so I'm hoping it's that Mega Man fighting game I described earlier. Because that's my most wanted Mega Man game. I would love to see a one-on-one fighting game. Which series do you want a Legacy Collection next? I honestly just want Battle Network because I know it's coming. It's most likely going to happen very, very soon. So, yeah, I just want the Battle Network Legacy Collection so I can play those games again because I love them. Especially Battle Network 6. Do I think the Mega Man Classic series is oversaturated, or are you chill with it even though it may not be your favorite? It is my favorite, and honestly, I do get that complaint, but it also is the most well-known franchise. It's the face of the entire Mega Man series. So, I wouldn't say it's that oversaturated. Mega Man game everyone loves, but you dislike. Oh, jeez. I think people place a little bit too much emphasis on Mega Man 4 sometimes. I'm not a huge fan of how much contact damage is done in that game, so probably that one. Do you think Mega Man is an underrated series in general? Does it have a decently large fan base? I think the fan base for Mega Man is pretty good in terms of size. I always want to see it grow because I want to see the franchise grow. But I actually like the fan base in general. I think, honestly... Oh, and on the topic of fan base, what's your opinion on it? I think it's pretty good for the most part, especially our Mega Man. Like I said, been an administrator there for like 4 years, and I've always loved it. So stop by our Mega Man if you haven't already. Fan base at large is great. Has it been hard to keep interested in Mega Man in recent years with droughts or not really? Nah, I replay the games all the time. They're just being nicer. I'm like, I'm going to play X1 to completion and just do it. So I've never really lost interest in it. I didn't talk about it for a while, though, in my other... Okay. Which Mega Man character do you want to see make a return in any game or media? Oh, jeez. I just want to see Mega Man X in more games because I love him in general. X is great. So I just want to see X in like more crossovers. Oh, great. What do you love the most about Mega Man? I love the difficulty. The difficulty is always, it's not always great, because, like, X6 and whatnot and Battle Network 4, but I honestly think that the thing that the series nails most is the difficulty. It most of the time feels just right. What do you hate about Mega Man? I already talked about Battle Network having too high of random encounters. I do think the series has some BS moments at times that's off-putting to newer players as well. What is my overall favorite Mega Man series? I think you already asked that, but classic. Or no, you didn't ask that. I said that earlier in the video, but yes, classic is my favorite series overall. Do I find it hard to interact with fans who know the series you don't know or are the one knowing the lesser known series? Not really. I think most fans in general are, from my experience at least, have been pretty chill. Honestly, there are definitely people who know more than me, so that's all good. All right, final question. Did I enjoy this thread? Yes, I did, even though I am completely out of breath and probably said one or two really stupid things. But yes, overall, I thought this was great. So thank you again, Megan. I appreciate it. There we go. All right. That's 100 questions in, what is that? 20 minutes, basically. Whew. That took the wind out of me there. But I do hope you all enjoyed this, like, 20-ish minute video. What is it exactly? 26 minutes. Okay. I do hope you all enjoyed this. I was doing that because the text is a little bit small. I gotta fix that. But thank you all so much for watching this, like, 26-ish minute video of me answering 100 Mega Man questions. I really appreciate it. Again, I had like 15 seconds, so if I said something really stupid, I apologize. I kind of had to think quick about that. Not quick man, it's just to think quick. But again, thank you all so much. I really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a good night, evening, whatever, morning. I usually say good evening because I do Twitch streams at night, but if you want to follow me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/112. But yeah, thank you all so much again for watching, and I'm 112 signing out for now. See you all later. Have a good one.